In Luke 14 verses 25 to 33, Jesus confronts the large crowd following him and introduces a radical definition of discipleship, one that goes far beyond attendance, admiration, or temporary allegiance. He begins by saying if anyone comes to him and does not love him more than father, mother, spouse, children, brothers, and sisters, even his own life, he cannot be his disciple. Then he adds that whoever does not bear his own cross and follow him cannot be his disciple. And finally he says that whoever does not give up all that he has cannot be his disciple. These statements are not meant to instill fear, but to reveal the seriousness and totality of following Christ. They remind us that true discipleship involves loyalty above all else, sacrifice rather than comfort, letting go rather than holding on. Jesus then illustrates with two parables. One of a builder who sits down to count the cost before building a tower, and another of a king who assesses the might of his army before going to war. In both cases he teaches, you must first think, prepare, commit, else you begin and cannot finish, and are exposed to shame or defeat. The message is clear. Following Jesus is not casual. It is a commitment with cost and consequence. In our lives today, this means we must ask ourselves, what are the things I love that stand before Christ? What cross am I being called to carry? What possessions, ambitions, relationships, comforts hold me back from truly following? Maybe we are comfortable in our faith, regular church attendance, familiar routine, good works, and yet Jesus is calling us beyond comfort into wholehearted surrender. He invites us to hold our lives and all we have with open hands, recognizing that lordship belongs to him. This doesn't mean he always demands literal poverty, but rather that nothing may claim first place ahead of him. He doesn't want second place, second best, or partial loyalty. He wants total allegiance. And when we respond, counting the cost and still stepping forward, our lives take on deeper meaning. We become followers who do not give up when the cross is heavy, who do not quit when the tower seems too tall, who do not retreat when the enemy is strong. We learn to trust not in our strength but in his, to walk not in our comfort but in obedience, to live not for what we can hold but for what we are entrusted with. Discipleship is costly, yes, but it is also rich in purpose, freedom, and life that cannot be measured by this world's standards. When Jesus says, "Give up all that you have," he is inviting us into a life where we understand that every gift, every relationship, every success, every comfort is ultimately from him and for his glory. And in giving them up or holding them lightly, we gain something infinitely greater: union with Christ, participation in his mission, and the joy of being known by him. Let this gospel stir your heart today, to examine what you carry, what you cling to, what you live for, and to answer the call to follow Jesus fully, no matter the cost, because what we gain in him is nothing compared to what he gives.